Welcome back to the Jojitorium. You know who it is. It's Adam, it's Matt, we're decaying with the boys, and our Patronus is your mom. So usually we cut a promo about a local business, a brewery, or another podcast that we love, but we just want to take a moment to say rest in peace, Dave. Our memories of you are fond, and we will certainly miss you trying to sell us to literally anybody who would listen to you. So rest easy, sir. Those are some big brewery and beer-loving shoes to fill, and, you know, no one can take that place, but many are going to try.
Yeah, thank you for being a fan of us and running us beer from New Jersey all the time. He dropped off a couple of beers that we featured on the podcast and that I had without you.
Yeah?
I just enjoyed it in time. So, thanks, Dave, for everything you've done for us and just being an all-around good person.
Yep. So we are back in the Jojitorium, and today we have a guest. So we have the resident Rear Admiral, as he likes to call himself, from Abjuration Brewing. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody?
I'm Taylor from Abjuration, and occasionally I brew beer.
And that's why we have you here. So before we get into anything else, I just want, Adam, I'm just going to let you know right now that we are going to have awards for guests.
It's news to me.
Yeah, I know
Yay.
it is. Surprise, motherfucker. So what we're going to do is anytime we have a guest on the show, we're going to have their ratings kind of pit against each other, and whoever has the highest ratings at the end of the year gets an award.
No pressure.
None.
Perfect.
None being the first one.
We got a name for these awards?
The Jojis? I don't know.
Spankies.
Oh, yeah.
The Joji's rings. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
As the kids say, it slaps.
Claps.
Yeah. It
Claps or slaps?
It has a clap.
Essence.
There's
There's
a
clapping.
thing.
There's
Yeah,
clapping.
it's a vibe.
Okay.
So
No cap.
no cap. No cap.
Cap?
Is it cap or no cap?
Dude, I have no
Depends if
fucking
there's
idea.
a cap or not.
You guys are wearing caps. I'm not.
Cabernet.
So,
You're no cap.
Cabernet. I do.
Kaepernick.
Oh.
Oh, can't get into that.
Capricorn?
No one wants to hear three white guys talk about.
I'm a Capricorn.
Cap-
Societal issues.
Yeah, we talk about beer.
I was just saying the name.
Onward.
So, aside from that, too, during our New Year's Bash episode, we'll have other awards for other things that we'll talk about as we go along. But right now, the main one is we're pitting our guests against each other because we like combat.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So, it is round one. Taylor, you brought us some delicious beers from Abjuration, so we're going to put them together. Round one beers. What'd you bring us?
All right. I have a raspberry peanut butter and jelly smoothie sour. People may be familiar with this line. It's the first time we've ever done this iteration of it with a raspberry jam.
Wonderful sound effects.
Yeah. So I'm going to pour a little bit more for myself here.
So while he's pouring, if you want to know what's going on with Abjuration, search them out on all social media. That's Abjuration Brewing Company on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And they're just right down in McKees Rocks. And you have just another location, right?
We don't have another location technically yet.
Yeah. But it's something you guys are like focusing on.
You could probably find us on the north side at some location at some point coming up
Okay, cool.
soon.
That's something you can't talk about right now?
I don't want to talk about it because I don't know the exact logistics of it personally, but
Yeah.
I do know you could probably expect us there by New Year's next year.
Oh, cool. Wonderful. Yeah.
Nice.
That's
Across
great.
from
Getting scoops.
Yeah.
a spot down there. So
Nice,
Well,
man.
they do have a new outdoor spot.
we
Wonderful.
do, yeah.
This year.
A couple fire pits, a
Okay.
lot of tables.
Yeah.
Look out for Oktoberfest this year. I'm trying to push a little narrative down there this year for that. So
Nice. So, taking a look at this beer before we dive into more about Taylor, we can see that the color is on point and the nose is really ringing true with the jelly and the peanut butter. And after taking my first sip, I can tell you that it shouldn't be a 7.1%er, but it is.
it'll hurt you.
Yeah, this thing is ringing hard, which is cool for me. I do like the smoothie sour series down at Abjuration, and this thing is just another welcomed addition to that line. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this.
The lunch bag beer, as Tyler Azar calls it.
Absolutely. You can take this one to work and drink it.
Yeah.
They can smell your breath. They're not going to be able to tell. It smells like you ate a jelly donut.
Yeah,
And some peanut butter.
I went to the gym. I got a smoothie.
Yeah, the aroma of this beer is like crushed peanuts. Like you don't even get any of the sour funk off of it. But it is a tart one. It hits right where I like my sours to be. Not too soft,
Dave-
but not sting in my teeth.
Dave crushes this one adjuncting it. It's perfect.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's like you said. It doesn't like. My big thing with sours has always been don't taste like a laser,
Right.
and I don't want that super sharpness. And this has a nice rolled sharpness too.
Right,
which I
and it's
like.
also like you want to like have like a balance of like sweet and sour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With these like candy beers, I guess you could call them.
Yeah.
You don't want to get punched in the mouth. You want to
No.
have like a little sweetness to bring it down with you.
I always say I want to have a beer that I can have more than one of.
Right.
And I can definitely have a few of these. Yeah, so thanks for bringing these in.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
I definitely want to get to know you, but first I have to ask you about these shorts you're wearing.
Your pink Razor Ramon shorts.
Yes.
Yeah, so they're from Chalkline, and Chalkline releases, like, they do one-offs of wrestlers, like, old gear and gym shorts.
Okay.
I think they do, like, basketball, like, tank tops and stuff like that as well. But, yeah, I bought 3 of the 5 colors of these that they came out in, and my fiance might leave me, but I'm just trying to convince her that, you know, one day, these shorts will put our kid through college. If you look at the resale value, as inherently stupid and silly as that is, I just think it's hilarious.
It's like you got trading cards and you have like a baseball Beckett.
It's just FOMO, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's what it is.
Yeah. Even probably by the time your kid's ready for college, like, even out-of-state school would be possible. Those things are really going to appreciate. Like, you know what I mean?
I saw the Hitman shorts from, like, was like Mania 93 or 94 for, like, $200 on
Really?
eBay. I'm like, this is an investment,
Yeah.
Andy. Just listen to me.
And also, too, like, your ball sweat's in them. So
Absolutely.
it increases.
Who
More
wouldn't
valuable.
want that?
Yeah.
Way more valuable that way.
Way more valuable.
Bitcoin, bye-bye. Chalkline. That's
Yeah,
exactly.
NFTs, crypto.
Ball sweat tees.
Fuck NFTs. Look at these.
Oh, my God.
So we always like to get to know our guests a little more. And since you say you have kind of like a catch-all kind of position over at Abjuration, so break down some of the things that you're tasked with over there. Like how do you get this delicious beer from when it starts to in our hands?
On any given day, I could be doing something else. But typically right now, especially since they just made Zach go full-time, so I'm happy for him. He's the full-time brewer and cellar guy there now. Because we all have been working part-time. We all have day jobs and beat the shit of ourselves at night to go make some beer.
Yeah.
Some long nights there. But, I consist on brew days. I package beer. I clean. A lot of cleaning. On Saturdays, you used to be able to catch me at the pop-up up in Verona. So, I mean, like, anything from, like, back of house to front of house, I pretty much have done.
That's awesome. So, like, you almost know the brewery, like, soup to nuts, pretty much.
Yeah, I would say so.
That's awesome, man. As guys who aspire to, get involved with this, too, it's nice to have someone who kind of does the catch-all. Because, when you talk to a specific lane, they're like, yeah, I do this thing and I don't do the other things, but you seem to have your hands on just about everything.
At our brewery, you have to be able to do everything to, like, get time in there. Because we're all part-time, not now, obviously, but everybody has to pull their weight.
Yeah, so it's like grassroots.
Yeah.
Nice, man. That's awesome.
Don't get your hopes up, Matt. You're cleaning shit and carrying shit, and that's it.
Grain out on aisle 3.
Yeah.
Grain out on aisle 3.
Come on, man.
I got these
I got
buckets
faith
need
in
carried.
you. I got faith in you.
I don't want to break it now.
Well, I'll make sure that you don't. So, no one gets into craft beer just because they think the beers look pretty. So, what jump-started your love of craft beer?
I would say, like, in the illegal days of drinking, the pre-21s and 18s, I guess, we would always, like, seek out, like, a Newcastle Brown Ale, which I wouldn't really consider craft beer, but we were always, like, looking for something else besides, like, whatever we could get our older brothers to buy for us. So yeah, that kind of, we always just had like that hunt. Like there's always like 60 Minute or, Two Hearted. We were big Two Hearted fans back in the day, so we were always drinking that stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I think like just about everybody has like their beers they grew up on that like got them into it.
Absolutely, yeah, and you're right too. It's not Newcastle doesn't really get a lot of craft love, but if you're looking, I mean, I don't know where you grew up. Where I grew up, it was like everybody was slamming like Pabst and Bud Light and stuff. So anything that was different than that, I was like, that's craft beer.
It was an import at least.
We used to call Newcastle Brown dessert beer.
Yeah. It used to be.
Yeah.
And now look, we're drinking sour.
Yeah, oh my
yeah.
God, man. You can cram anything into a beer now. And if you do it well, of course, it comes off well. We do know, some other places try to do some things like this and they don't pull it off as well as you guys do. So that's how you got into craft beer. So how did you link up with the collective over at Abjuration to start brewing? Or did that even start there? Did you start at a home brewing
I was
level?
homebrewing before, yeah. Would you like the basic history of what
Yeah, man. Like, how did you get it going?
I had done like a bunch of kits with my buddies, and then I didn't touch it for years. And then a couple years ago, I was like, do I want to like make the dive in? And like I've had these kit beers, they always don't come out how you want them. So I just like went full dick in and just bought like a claw hammer system and just just started going out all grain. I had like the fortunate of like the benefit of knowing somebody that ran a 20-barrel brewery at the time too.
Oh wow.
My buddy Davey runs Sailfish down in Florida.
Yeah.
They run like 20-barrel production. So anytime I had a question, I could just annoy the fuck out of him with that. And thankfully, he was nice enough to respond to me frequently with any like dumb question about bucket beers.
Yeah. So I know like I'm not the brewing guy. So like Adam's my brewing Sherpa to a degree. So we've talked about having like a Mr. Beer kit or something like that. So what's the difference between like that Mr. Beer kit and the one that you started off on?
Mine's an all grain, kind of like not what Adam does. Like Adam has a much more complex system than I do on a claw hammer. Claw hammer's brew in a bag with like a metal, mesh screen.
Right. But a really nice one. I've been I eye everything Clawhammer comes out with.
They're very
really cool
they're
shit.
very good. But yeah, like most people start with like the Mr. Beer kits or whatever the fuck. What are they called, Adam? Do you remember what they're called?
Mr. Beer.
Mr.
Yeah,
Beer.
those
and they're like
terrible
malt
ones.
extract, and
Right,
they
yeah.
have like the big like gloopy bags of like DME or whatever
Yeah, and
the fuck they put in
ferment
them.
it in like a plastic toy
Yeah,
barrel on your kitchen counter.
And then like your buddy like puts priming sugar in bottles and fucks it up every time. So like there's like 6 or 7 bottles like do not get carbed whatsoever. So I just wanted to I was like, if I'm gonna make this like time sink, cause like I am pretty busy. I do have like a full-time job and I do side work too with like swimming pools and stuff. If I'm gonna like make this like time sink, I'm just gonna go fucking full bore at it.
Yeah.
There's no point in me like buying this shit, dicking around with it for a couple of weeks, and then like, oh, there's another thing I'm not gonna do again.
Right. So like you were saying, you have a full-time job that goes alongside of the brewery.
Yeah.
So and you're saying you're doing like pool stuff and are you like HVAC and stuff like
I
that?
do
too?
HVAC Monday through Friday. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And then I winterize and install pool covers and shit like that on the weekends.
Jeez, man. So lots of people always message us and they want to know, like, they want to break into, brewing and craft beer. And we always tell them, like, it's not, everyone sees like this, like Southern Tier, they'll see, Bell's, they'll see all those places and they just think like, oh yeah, you get it going, you roll, there you go, and it's just not.
It's a nonstop grind.
Yeah.
Like, and no one's getting rich in beer.
Exactly.
Right.
It's more of a passion thing than like a money thing.
Nobody working at the brewery is getting rich on beer.
No, right. Well, I mean,
It's whoever owns
it's
it.
the owners of these big breweries.
even
Yeah.
so, they're
Yeah.
like, I mean, the margins are very tight, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Especially like the smaller you are, like you're not buying as much bulk, so like you're not getting like Walmart deals
Right.
of like grain. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
And that's what's tough. I know, like, so like price point difference. If you look at how like a smaller brewery punches out beer in comparison to, let's say, like an InBev brewery, and you're talking about like Megatron versus like a Matchbox car in terms of like
Like a box of matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smaller,
yeah, it's tough, but I think that there's more heart that goes along with people who do it the way that you're doing it and the way like Adam does it, because your heart's in it. Because if your heart wasn't in it, then why would you go bust your ass for 60 hours a week at your full-time job and then devote another like 40 hours?
It's not that much, but yeah, I mean, anybody that's there wants to be there and wants to do what they're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And the beer shows that you guys are doing a great job. So how long have you been with Abjuration now?
I think it's been like a year and 8-ish months, I think. Maybe
Nice.
a year and a half. I can't remember when I started there, actually.
It's been so much fun.
You were definitely there at the last anniversary and this one. So
Yeah.
that's 1 year, and then probably 8.
Yeah,
8 to
something
10
like
months,
that. Yeah.
Okay. So what's been the biggest success for you right now with the brewery?
Personally, or like my proudest like moment for the brewery?
Whichever one you feel is the best one.
I don't know. It's always cool seeing, hitting what you're supposed to on gravity on a brew day. That's always like a fun thing that you know what you're doing. Personally, like I thought like the Schwartz beer we recently did was like fucking incredible.
Yeah.
So that was cool because people come to us for like the juice. It's like, hey, we can also do good West Coasters. We still can do good traditionals. It's just in our situation in the Rocks, people, we gotta like entice people to come and see us. Like nobody's gonna drive to McKees Rocks for a fucking IPA. Like they just aren't.
We will.
Well, I will, but
I
I'm
appreciate that.
15 minutes down the road. But even if I move half an hour away, I'm still coming.
Yeah.
Just I'm an IPA head, though.
Absolutely. And you're right too. You guys definitely do both sides of the fence very well. You guys like this smoothie sour here. It's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. and then you have banging West Coast beers. Did you bring one for us for later?
I brought a Norwegian farmhouse ale that I think kind of plays more like a Belgian.
Yeah.
And like people get like weirded out by farmhouse. Like we're not like throwing this in a sack of hay and then like letting it ferment. Like it's everything's clean about it. It's just the process that is like people are confused about.
Cool.
But yeah, I got a red India Pale Ale and a Norwegian farmhouse we can dabble into once you guys
Wonderful.
are ready.
Well, we'll do a normal Abjuration beer in the second half.
That sounds good. So, with success comes fails. And I can tell you just when we hang out, Adam and I, and we're brewing beer together, the fails are, they're annoying, but sometimes they're hilarious. Has anything happened when you were there that you're like, Jesus, how did that?
You know what, to be honest with you, we don't have a lot of like room for failure with stuff, and I'm not like trying to be like, oh, we're perfect at what we do. Like there's no like fucking up.
Well, that's not bad.
We've been pretty successful without like we've never like really scorched a beer, and sometimes like you can add certain adjuncts to things to hide certain imperfections,
Yeah.
like marshmallows per se.
Oh, really? I never knew.
Honestly, man, like we don't really fuck up that often. We're pretty in tune with the system we have there now, even the 3.5 barrel we got last year. I'm not trying to like sound like we're like good at what we do. It's just like I can't honestly tell you the last time we fucked something up that was like unfixable.
That's a good thing. I think that plays into your skill sets. I mean, if you guys are trudging along like that, putting your blood, sweat, and tears into it, and you guys haven't had a major mishap, that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta succeed. There's just the beer's got to go out that week. We're at a scale that it's just not an option.
Yeah, that's I'll say for me one of the times that, because I don't brew as much as that, but the one time that I was here and I got covered in that cloud of sugar dust or whatever.
Oh, I mean, we've all been blasted by hops and shit like that before, but yeah.
It's what were we making? What is it? Seltzer? We're trying to make a seltzer?
We were trying to make
seltzer. And it just like, it plumed up on me when I was throwing something in there. And then we were done with the day. Everything's cool to go. I get out and it was kind of raining a little bit.
Yeah.
And it was like the Little Giants when he tries to like get his hands off of his jersey. He's like,
you were the biggest glazed donut I've ever seen.
and I was just as tasty as one.
I mean, like now, like the homebrew scale, like absolutely. Like I like to have like we used to like brew in my backyard and like have like football games on and shit like that. And there's a specific time, like the temp probe and the claw hammer that's in the bottom. It's like any other like electric kettle, right?
Yeah.
My buddy like just stepped on it, and we didn't know the temp probe was no longer in the fucking kettle, right? So the fucking CID thinks it's like 73 degrees, so it's just kicking it back up. So like I scorched the fuck out of a porter once doing that, but like that was like, I don't know. It's like, it's 5 gallons. I'm not going to fucking die from this.
Right.
I'm going to go get drunk and watch football.
Yeah.
So.
And he'd be like, yeah, it's a burnt almond tort porter.
That went down the drain. Yeah.
You don't have one of those friends you're like, dude, you have to have this.
Yeah. I mean, like 5 gallons, like it's so like inconsequential what happens to it. Like you're literally just fucking around. You know what I mean?
True.
Yeah, especially if it was just a normal porter. It's not like you had a bunch of
English porter,
grain,
$35 investment.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you didn't even use the yeast yet, so perfect.
Yeah. So, do you have any advice for anyone who wants to get into brewing, whether it be home brewing or try to crest into professional brewing?
I would just say just fucking do it. I mean, as far as home brewing goes, like, make sure it's something you want to do and it's worth the investment and the time sink. As Adam can tell you, it's not cheap by any means.
I would say if you're getting into it to try it, talk to your local home brew store and see what you want. But if you're getting into it to get into it, just invest the money.
Just do it.
Yeah. If you can, you're going to end up doing it anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be kicking yourself for not buying it in the first place.
And then you're going to have 3 brew kettles that you have to get rid of.
Exactly.
Like me.
So, a question for both of you guys, because you guys are both, both Bash Brew and Abjuration are both known, at least in the craft beer scene here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So, what's one piece of equipment, Taylor, that you cannot live without when you're brewing?
pH meter.
Yeah.
He loves saying that to me. The first time he came over, he's like, "You don't take your pH?" I was like, "Nope." He's like, "Why not?" I was like, "Beer comes out okay. It's fine." So like, I think it was like 2 brew days later, I was brewing, and he messaged me on the side. He's like, "Get a pH meter yet?" I was like, "Yeah, I did."
So is that your vital tool that you can't go without?
No.
What's yours?
Refractometer, because I love testing the OG. I strive for that gravity.
Do you have like one of those little like fucking eye ones. Okay.
Yeah.
He looks like he's checking a diamond.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
We do the same shit. Yeah.
But I don't know if it's the most.
Getting, like,
It's
your
definitely not
pre-boil.
the most important thing I have, but I use it the most.
I remember like if someone was like, "What's the one thing Adam uses the most?" I'd be like, "It's that thing where he's looking at levels," and they're like, "Go clean the fucking grain
Check
barrels."
the diamonds, Grandpa.
Yeah, your favorite thing is the big ice scoop I bought so you can shovel the grain out.
I
my
was
God.
never so excited. He was like, "Look what I got for you!" And it was like giving a kid a sandcastle. So I was like, "I can scoop it faster."
It was $4.
Yeah, best $4 toy I've ever gotten in my
Incredible.
life. I'll take it all day. Here's the thing too, I love to clean it, so it's like everyone's like, "Oh, Matt's gotta clean the grain." I love it. There's something like when I get it
Cathartic.
done. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, I'm done with it. This is great." And he's over there going like, "Thank God he fucking likes it."
I'm so happy you're here today.
I remember when we first started Abby, it's like, Tom's like, yeah, why don't you come up here on the deck and help me out? Then he'd fucking disappear like, oh. I know I am here.
Yep.
No, I'm just kidding.
So, other than Abjuration, the wonderful beers that you put out to everybody, is there a beer out there in Pittsburgh craft beer or in craft beer in general that you think people need to get their hands on right now?
Honestly, and like I know I like toot these guys' horns all the time, but like Stick City just fucking rips, man. I fucking love everything they do. Everything's so clean, fermented perfectly. I think they have like the best Pilsner in Pennsylvania.
Oh,
to be
yeah,
honest
yeah.
with
Their
you.
Pilsner's-
That Arcto is fucking incredible. I don't know. I just love that spot.
I don't get their stuff enough. But their IPAs are sick, and the Cabot Squatch, right? Is the
Yeah, they actually just dropped that last night. I had
Love
it.
that.
It was
Love that.
fucking perfect. Nick's the man too. He's fucking awesome.
Yeah. So so for people who are listening, because we got a ton of new listeners from all over the place. Where is Stick City?
They're right in downtown Mars. Like you can literally see like the fucking alien sign. You been in Mars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just drove by Stick
Only
City.
to go to Stick City.
Yeah. Well, dude, like there's a good circuit up there too, though. Like you could
Yeah.
go up there, hit Stick City, Union Brothers. I mean, like hopefully
Yeah.
you have like a DD of some sort.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
If you're coming from down south.
Yeah, because they're not super close together, but they're like time wise, you can get there pretty
Yeah.
quick. It's all quick
If you're
moving
up there,
roads.
like
Yeah,
it's
if
like
you're
fuck
up
it, I'm
there.
gonna hit that too.
So I just drove by there and I was like, "Oh man, Stick City!" But I was on the job and I was like, "I can't stop because I want to so bad." I do love Stick City. One of their first, I first realized who they were, and they had like a no frills like stout they put out, and it was just straightforward stout.
Yeah.
It was beautiful, and from there I fell in love with them. I think I have one of their original stickers on my hydro can.
Yeah.
At home, I love it, man.
Dude, they crush traditionals.
Absolutely. So right now in 2022, Abjuration is trending, man. Like these guys, you guys do a great job with your beers. You promote very well, and you guys are super friendly. Obviously, you're great with us. Is there one thing you guys want to do better in 2022 or change in 2022?
I think like you can always be better at anything you do, right? So I honestly like there's still better beers that can be made. The IPAs, everything could be better. I don't know that there's like a necessary plan in store for us to do things better. Like I can't like really narrow it down to one thing. Like, oh fuck, I wish we did that better. I honestly can't narrow it down to that, but we can always be better.
Okay. That's fair enough, man. I mean, and I think you guys will have the right attitude about it. So whatever's next for you guys, I'm really excited to see what you put out there for everybody to enjoy. So we always like to ask people that are in the craft beer scene, if there's one thing about craft beer culture you could change right now, and this is a question for Adam too, because I want to hear what you have to say about this as well. If there's one thing you can change about craft beer culture, what would it be? And I'll tell you this too, if you start going off the deep end and you want me to edit this,
I don't know, man. Like everything's perspective, right?
Right.
So there's beers I don't like, but like some other guy loves them, and I'm not going to tell that guy he's a fucking idiot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because there are things I like that other people loathe.
Okay.
But I don't know. It's hard to like narrow that down. You know what I mean?
It's tough, man.
I don't know, Adam. Let me hear what you have to say, then maybe I can come up with something
I'm
funnier.
not going to be a big fan of all.
I just saw the magazine to your brain guns get loaded.
I was like, I can't really think of anything. I mean, there's a lot of ignorance and criticism
Yes.
on the social media groups with craft beer. Like
See, I don't look at any of that
people
shit.
just take it way too seriously, and I've really cut back on
Go
looking
outside
at
and
any of
touch
it.
the grass.
Yeah, it's crazy. Just go drink a Miller Lite and settle down, Bucko. But the biggest thing I hate are, and I'm sorry to any listeners that might have offspring, I hate kids in the tap room.
Yep.
If it's a place like
man.
for local people like Spoonwood or Mindful where it has food and like there's chicken nuggets for the kids.
I don't need to see you change a diaper on the fucking bar.
Yeah, I don't.
So have I.
And that is a famous story from
Was that Gnome?
Dancing Gnome. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, I don't
God.
need that in a place that just has beer and adults cussing. Like, I'm not watching my language. I'm sorry. That's why.
Right. Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about
That's
your
why I'm
kids.
here, and that's why I don't have.
Oh, dude. That's,
Yeah.
Fuck you and your kids.
And I'm going to tell you, as a dad, I am a dad. I have two kids, and we went to Grist House once, and it was just like one of those things. We were taking the dogs downtown to take them for a walk, and my wife was like, "Hey, do you want to stop by Grist House?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll grab a pint, while I'm here." I walked in, and the first thing, like, some guy was cussing up a storm, and his girlfriend leaned back. She's like, "I'm really sorry. He's cussing around your girls." I was like, if you could hear what my girls would say back to him, I'd have to apologize to you guys. But I agree.
Well, even doing that is fine, but like you going in with your two kids and putting them on the bar stools next to you, so
Right.
the bar can't make any money.
Trust me.
It's like my father.
It's ignorance.
It's dumb. It's
Like,
dumb.
Go ahead and be there with your kids. Just be like, I don't know, take it easy a little bit and like just use common sense.
My father always said, just don't be a burden.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandmother, rest her soul, she would say, "Be seen and not heard, because if I hear you, I'm punching you." So we already talked about some news for Abjuration. Is there anything that's going to happen inside the brewery right now that's going to increase productivity or change the way things are going to be made?
I mean, we pretty much just got done upgrading a lot of shit. We got new fermenters. Where I'd say we're almost like the 7-barrel capacity.
Nice.
At some points. We got a Gosling we've been firing off cans on that me and John have finally feel like we got a hold of it finally.
Okay.
Especially with our beers, because they're fucking adjuncted with stupid shit. Yeah. And it's fucking difficult. And it's not coming out of a bright tank, you're gonna have a bad fucking day.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
I would agree with that. Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited for we're gonna try and do a Marzen beer this year, like an actual real Marzen beer.
Cool.
Instead of just putting one out 3 weeks later, we're gonna brew it in March.
Yeah.
Peel half of it off, keg it,
Nice.
put it in storage, and then come Oktoberfest, late September, yank that fucker back out and see what happens.
I like
Very
that,
nice.
man. Wonderful.
Yeah, it's I don't know how they do it anymore. I don't know how more than three full-grown men can move around back there.
Yeah.
They have so much
dude,
equipment
it's
now.
packed. It's like
it's
fucking
pretty cool.
shoebox. It's like playing hockey in a phone booth.
What was that show? Remember that thing where the shapes would come through, then they had to put themselves
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
But that's what kind of reminds me of is when I look back behind there, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God, I'm a thick dude. So
I
I'm
mean,
thinking, ooh.
You should be
Called,
back there.
hole in the wall or
Something like that, yeah.
You should be back there when we're doing packaging and production and fucking somebody's cleaning out tanks all at once. It's a fucking nightmare.
Do you guys just yell at each other?
No, I mean we're all pretty good friends. I mean there's
Playful.
Yeah.
Playful yelling, yeah.
Yeah.
So before we move on to something else here, please, Taylor, drop all the socials and store hours and everything for Abjuration if you can.
I believe it's just at Abjuration Brewing, if
Yep.
I'm not wrong.
Abjuration
on
Brewing
Instagram,
Company.
Twitter, and all that stuff. We're open Thursday through Sunday. I'm not exactly sure on the hours, to be honest with you. I think we close at 9 during the week, maybe 10 on the weekends. But, anything you can't find on Google.
Yeah, that's true. And then you guys have a wonderful site where you can order online at
Yep.
Abjuration Brewing.
And we do offer single cans. I think we're one of the few people that still
Yes.
do that.
Yes.
That might change on some beers coming up in the future, but I'd say the majority of them will always be. If you don't want to buy a 4-pack, you're like, hey, I want to buy this one beer for my buddy. He might like it.
Yeah.
Buy a single can.
I can tell you as a guy who only wants to try certain things every once in a while, I really appreciate that. And
It's helpful, yeah.
Yeah, and we were talking about that before too. Some of the distributors are starting to do 1 cans, which is nice.
Yeah, very few, but
Yeah.
it's one of my favorite things about ordering cans from Abjuration. If there's 3 new beers out, I can get one of each.
Yeah, you're gonna mix
and
4-pack.
grab another one, or you can just get 3 and just cash
I mean,
out.
especially if it's a style you're not
Yeah.
that particularly fond of. You're I don't want to fucking sink $25.
And then my
into
thing is,
this.
I usually come home, try it. If I really like it, I'll buy. 3
Yeah,
or 4
exactly.
the
Yeah,
next
go
week,
back, yeah.
Yeah, and our inventory's online. If you ever want to see what cans are in stock, you just go to the website, abjurationbrewing.com.
Yeah.
All that shit's there. You can see what's in our tanks. You can see our recipes.
Which I love.
Anything you
Yeah,
want.
I love that. You guys are so transparent when it comes to what's on tap and how much it costs and how much you can buy. That's great, man. Also, too, and I don't know, this is your first time with us, and I don't know if you've listened to us before.
I have.
Okay, wonderful. So we are a combat sports focused podcast.
Yes.
Yes,
Somewhat.
Somewhat, yes. We do enjoy a good combat sport. But what I wanted,
Are you
to
gonna make me fight Adam to the death?
in the second half.
I'm definitely losing this week. I would lose on a good week.
Yeah. So what I want to do real quick, Adam and I are going to fire some lightning quick questions at you about wrestling.
Okay.
And we're going to see how you respond to
Just
them.
just like a Rorschach test. Just fire back.
Fire away.
Whatever you think, boom.
Like one-word answers.
Yeah. Adam, you see the questions in front of you, right?
Yeah, you want to just alternate?
Yeah, I'll go 1, 2, so on and so forth.
This is sweet.
All right. So, best wrestler of 2021.
Oh, I didn't really watch any promotions this year. I watched a lot of like Golden Age.
This
shit
isn't
like
lightning
that.
quick. Be lightning quick.
Sorry.
Best
Fuck.
wrestler that
What's
might-
that girl? EST. What's her name?
Bianca Belair.
Bianca?
Yeah.
Boom.
we go.
Good one.
Favorite finisher of all time.
Razor's Edge.
Wonderful. Most hated wrestler of all time.
The long-haired guys from AEW. What's their name?
Young Bucks?
Yeah, I fucking I fucking hate the Young Bucks.
I like you. Best match of all time.
HBK Razor ladder match or hardcore match. The 3-way tag team match. Dudley Boys, Edge and Christian, and the Hardy Boys.
Oh, yeah, dude. Great choices.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the ladder match, Shawn Michaels and it's one of my favorite matches of all time. Your favorite wrestler of the Attitude Era, and that does include Ratings Wars with WCW, so that roster's available.
Big Sexy.
Nice. Adam?
Oh, yeah. That's my line.
Yeah.
That's my line, bro. If you could have a beer with any wrestler, dead or alive, who would you have some beers with?
You know, they say never meet your heroes. Fuck, man, I don't know. Give me Razor.
Yeah. Razor all day.
He's
man.
pretty good at drinking them. Well, was.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, he was. He's sober now.
Hopefully. Yeah, was I wrong? Was Shipe not said that?
No. I almost preempted, but I was like, just let
I know
him
he's
say
got
it.
it. He's got his shit together right now. So
He
I don't know.
does. He's doing very well
would-
now.
Yeah,
Definitely go with Andre, and then we could both be dead together by the time we got done.
Andre on an airplane.
Whoa. You'd be dead.
He drinks like 128 beers.
Yeah, because
he's
of the size of his
but
pinky.
he's already dead. So we'll just go back.
Oh, so is it like Ichabod
Could
Crane?
just
He only
take
comes
me with-
back for one
I'd
night.
ride his back like what was that?
Master Blaster
Yeah,
from Mad Max.
yeah.
Prepare for Thunderdome. He only has the brain of a 10-year-old.
I'll just drink 100 beers with him and then piggyback him back to the heavens.
So
I'll jump on.
we are going to take a break, but I will let you guys know that we
It's
can
my birthday.
Jesus.
we continue on with commercials with some of my friends from other podcasts. So it's time to get artsy with Offtopia. This podcast focuses on art, music, and the writing, and possibly some DILFs. So we love this podcast, and we know you will too. So give them a follow and take a listen. Just make sure that you tell them that the boys sent you. And we're going to put some of our ads in here, and they're our sponsors. So if you want to support us, you support them. Because when you support us, we bring you some pretty cool stuff. So we'll see you on the other side.
Check out the Offtopia Podcast where we discuss art, music, and writing. The show is available on all major platforms, and consider joining our Discord and meeting our community. Offtopia. Can't stop, won't stop.
Welcome back. Hopefully you heard something that you like. Because, again, if you support our sponsors, then you support us. And when you support us, it brings some pretty cool stuff. Like interviewing people from Abjuration. And do not forget about Offtopia Podcast. So, we did bring a gentleman from Abjuration. He brought us some wonderful Abjuration beers. So, we're in round 2. He brought more beers. Put them together. Call it round 2 beers. What we got?
Boom. Norwegian Farmhouse Ale, version 1.3.
Nice.
Which we discussed earlier. Is, in my opinion, since I've been there, the best NFA we've done. But we'll get her pouring here.
Nice. Yeah, man, I do like a good farmhouse. Some people are kind of weirded out by the idea of a farmhouse, but I think what people don't understand is it's just it's wheaty, I guess. If that's a
Great pour.
if that's a layman's way of saying it's a wheat-based beer. But yeah, oh dude, the cascading from the pour looks really, really nice. So let's get some first sips from you guys, and then as I'm talking a little more, then we get some reactions on what we got going here. So as I pour this bad boy, yeah, man, cascade pouring right now on my side. So go ahead, first takes.
I think it tastes like Allagash White, personally. I really fucking like this beer, to be honest with you. It tastes clean. It's got like a nice, like almost orange like sweetness to it that isn't like overbearing. What do you think, Adam?
Yeah, this is what Blue Moon wants to be, but
Who?
fucking fails at. It is a very nice subtle orange flavor. It's got a little bit of the farmhouse funk on the nose, which I love, but it doesn't come through in the taste. It's not super barnhousey in any regard, which can be good sometimes, but can get really weird sometimes.
I lean less funk personally.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, I have no experience in trying to control that funk level because I like it just there. Because if I've had some farmhouses that it's turned way up and it
can get out of control.
Yeah. If it goes over top, it just kind of dominates the flavor profile, and then you don't get the like this. I like the orange citrusy flavors that come through on this.
Yeah.
I feel like that shines the brightest, which, like you said, Blue Moon tries to do and fails every time. And then Allagash White, yes, if Allagash White, if I was able to take an orange and put it in, it would be there. You guys achieve, I guess it would be like the mix that I'm looking for when it comes with a white farmhouse. So yeah, man, this is great. Great job from Abjuration again. What's this clocking in at? A 5.5. So super crushable. Yeah, and then you guys, I love the.
I have another problem with craft beer.
What?
The word crushable.
Sorry.
You hashtag machine.
I got a word too. Bash line.
So we are in round 2, and as it always happens in round 2, Adam, I threw it out for a social media smackdown. I said these two dumbass magicians, David Blaine and Chris Angel, are going to duke it out, and everyone had their chance to weigh in. And David Blaine takes it home 69% to Chris Angel's 31%. So clearly David Blaine's ability to kill himself in a puddle of water is way cooler than Angel's camera splicing ability and high wire axe, a.k.a. floating.
It's very true. Very true.
It is.
You know, it is Chris Angel's birthday today, right?
Oh, it is?
Yep.
Oh, celebrity birthdays?
It's not his birthday. He's a fuckstick. But it is. Celebrity birthdays.
Celebrity birthdays.
People that actually deserve it.
Yeah. Who we got?
Let's go.
Tom Selleck and his sick-ass mustache.
All day, Smoking Bandit.
The 25th president of the United States, William McKinley.
Yeah, okay.
He's an old motherfucker.
He
He
dead.
turned real old this year. He's worm dirt. Riff Raff.
Worm
Florida rapper Riff Raff.
All I want to do is make it pretend like I don't know nobody.
He hangs out with Hulk Hogan a lot.
Hulk Hogan and
Walmart M&M.
Andy Milonakis and Dirt Nasty. Three local.
How much
guys.
meth do you think they smoke in a
I don't
day?
know.
All of it.
I hope they get on a rickety helicopter someday together. Good rapper. I'm actually a fan of Kid Cudi.
Nice.
Becky Lynch. WWE
We'll see you
female
tonight
wrestler.
on
Yeah.
Rumble.
Didn't your buddy used to have like a thing for her?
Yeah.
Still-
Yeah. Still does.
Still does.
Still does. Still does. I think that's the only reason he's watching Rumble with us today. My favorite American Psycho. Your favorite Batman, Christian
Yes,
Bale.
absolutely.
And your broadcasting role model,
Yeah.
who you followed since a small child.
Tom Brokaw.
You were a big fan of her,
Yeah.
and it's Oprah.
You get a shout out. You get a shout out. Everybody gets a shout out. Oh yeah, Oprah's my shit, dude. She's on
then-
a fucking network.
Do I get a
Well,
car
we-
when I leave here?
No.
No.
You don't even get a dollar. We might give you a slice of pizza.
We barely gave you stickers.
I appreciate these stickers.
Thank you.
And then along with celebrity birthdays, we have some famous deaths
Okay.
for the weekend. That just gets a lonely air horn.
Single one.
What's the
sad.
production we got here?
And noted birthday from last week, Freddie Prinze Sr. Died this weekend.
Okay.
Back in the 70s, I think. I don't fucking know. Noted poet Robert Frost.
Okay.
And the flag maker for this great nation, Betsy Ross.
Okay. Damn, man.
That's it. Just a bunch of old people.
I heard Betsy was fine.
No soon ones. Yeah, I mean, she had she was wearing all the underdress layers, but pretty sure she had a donk.
She knew what she was doing.
God damn it.
She knew what she was doing.
I can't wait to burn in hell for that one.
You will. And you will.
With the boys.
With the boys. We'll be there. It'll be in good company. So,
Just let Satan know the boys sent you.
he fell from heaven, took 1/3 of the angels, and also welcomed the boys to his home. So, in the second half of our show, and when we have guests, it's my favorite time because I get to sit back and pit my best friend against whomever decides to come in and actually talk to us. So this is my segment I like to call Adam versus Guests.
Don't worry, Taylor. I don't know shit about fuck.
Me neither.
So,
I
as
work
a,
with my hands for a living.
yeah, well, don't worry because I do too, and it's not for anything other than sex work. So, but yeah, you want a little bit here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's dry.
Oh,
Oh
alright.
no!
Crack another
Here,
one.
here you go. Take some of that
I
one.
got this guy.
Okay.
We're good.
So, Adam versus guest, and I want you to not worry because no one here is an expert when it comes to any of this stuff. It's all going to be completely left fieldish. So, I just want you guys to click in, have a little fun, all right? Because we're entering the wizarding world of the Jojitorium.
Oh no.
Yeah, baby.
I don't know fuck about this.
I know you don't. But what I did find out is abjuration is actually defined as to disclaim formally or renounce upon oath solemnly their allegiance to a former union, group, brotherhood, or etc. However, it is also a school of magic that deals in protective spells and the suppression of others' magic.
You know what? I wish we had like an audio clip I could just like pull out every time. So
Someone
what's
asked-
abjuration mean? Like just play your sultry voice.
As a gift,
We couldn't
I will
go-
cut that for you.
We couldn't go with
What?
the first definition and like do cults. That'd be
A cults would be fun.
No,
Yeah.
because we are going to talk about a cult. We're talking about Harry Potter.
Oh, fuck.
We're going to talk about
we do a
magic.
butterbeer. You guys
Yeah.
have the butterbeer?
We're going to talk about that here too.
Oh,
gonna-
great.
I'm gonna
So-
call you a fucking Hufflepuff a bunch.
Yeah, that's totally cool. Because we're going to talk about dueling magic, bitches. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to quiz you guys on magic and pop culture. So you have to listen carefully, and may the best house win. Get it? Yeah, some Harry Potter shit. He's so
Hufflepuff.
disappointed.
Hufflepuff my day.
They don't have like cool kids in that show though. They're like,
no,
we're nice, we're smart, we're idiots.
Yeah, well, Slytherin,
None of them
they're
did
kind of
drugs.
dick bags. I don't know. I don't think they just showed them not doing drugs. They
No, I
have-
mean in real life. All the actors are even.
But like
Oh,
we
they're
need like
goody two shoes.
we need
yeah.
like heel here, like anti-hero, like nerds. That's what we
Yeah.
need in this world.
Yeah. I could go with that.
I want Hagrid smoking meth under the freeway.
He
Fuck
does
yeah.
do that. So right now, what we're going to do here is we're going to go through 3 rounds, and the rules are pretty simple. But we got to figure out who's going first here. So you guys decide. What do you guys want? Rochambeau? Do you guys want to just do home field advantage?
No, I'll take second. It's fine.
Take a second.
Yep.
So he concedes. Taylor, you will take the first question, and we'll go back and forth from there.
Roger.
So keep track of your own scores because I'm not doing it.
I can't make you that promise.
It's only 3 questions. I can handle it.
Okay. So these are multiple choice, and a correct answer gets you the first crack at the bonus question. Ooh. Okay. Now, these are all multiple choice, and I implore you to let me give you the multiple choice questions, or multiple choice answers. So, Taylor from Abjuration.
Yes.
Question 1. Butterbeer was running like crazy in the wizarding world of Harry Potter. What was the name of the tavern where you could purchase this butterscotch flavored treat? A, the Black Cat Corner, Diagon Alley, Hogsmeade, or Hagrid's Hole?
Dude,
Please let it be D.
I think it's C, but I think D is fucking sweet.
Thank you. D was made up by me, so your first answer is actually correct. So it
Okay.
is C, Hogsmeade. So you have 1 point, and you get a crack here at
Suck it, Adam.
you get a crack now at the bonus question. What brewery makes the highest rated butterbeer according to Untapped? A, Spanish Marie Brewery. B, Aftermath. C, Bottle Logic. D, Big Top Brewing Company.
I'm gonna go D.
Incorrect. Adam, chance to steal.
It was C.
Also incorrect.
Really? I would have
Yes.
bet my life on those last 2.
Yeah, I was
Spanish-
Well, I guess Bottle Logic does traditionals, don't they?
Yeah.
Or they stouts? What the fuck is their deal?
They are slowly cresting into some adjuncty stuff, but they are
Okay.
mainly traditional
They're
style.
they're West Coast, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So Spanish Marie Brewery put out a smoothie sour beer, aka a pastry sour conditioned with cream soda, caramel, vanilla ice cream, butterscotch, and whipped cream, clocking in at a wonderful 4.42 on
Sounds like
Untapped.
sounds like diabetes.
Just don't tell JK you're stealing her IP.
yeah.
So,
She'll come after you. All
Taylor,
of her hate.
you are in the lead with 1 point. Adam, Lord of Illusions is a known cult classic horror film that is packed full of wizardry and bloodshed. Lead actor Scott Bakula, known as Private Eye Harry D'Amour, is known as the lead in what sci-fi classic TV series? A, Scanners. B, The Guyver. C, Dark Skies. D, Quantum Leap.
Man, you got fucked.
Between 2. I don't know, but Quantum Leap is my guess.
That is correct. Scott Bakula was a lead actor.
I
where
knew he
act-
wasn't in 2 of them. That's
He
why.
actually caught a lot of heat in one of the episodes because he was transported to a timeline where he was actually a special needs person, and they dropped the R word.
Jesus Christ.
So, Adam,
This stupid country.
Adam, you have 1 point.
It's
You
more
get
of a
first.
quantum hop than anything.
Yeah. So, Adam, you get
Quantum
first
fart.
crack at the bonus question. So, Famke Janssen also stars in Lord of Illusions, but she later donned an iconic comic book character's getup in the Marvel Universe. Who was she? Aunt May, Domino, Jean Grey, or Carol Danvers?
What was her name again?
Famke Janssen.
I don't know. Jean Grey.
Correct.
Yeah.
I love
Yes.
her.
I was going to say, the only one that I thought was good looking out of that list.
She was in X-Men: The Last Stand in 2006, where she starred as Jean Grey and the Phoenix. Adam, you are in the lead, 2-1.
So I'm guessing that was young Aunt May from the new movie and not old as shit Aunt May from the old ones.
Correct. Yeah. No, that's
Young Aunt May. Whew, Uncle Ben.
Yeah. Uncle Ben died for something. That's for sure.
Uncle Ben's swinging.
Might as well call him Uncle Buck because that motherfucker.
So, Adam, you're up 2-1. Taylor, the incredible Shrek soundtrack band Smash Mouth
God.
wrote the absolute hit song Magic in 2012. Can you finish this lyric? Yeah, she had me believing. She gets blank, and then she leaves. A, tied up. B, high like Houdini. C, just what she wants. D, harder than a Horcrux.
Can I get the definition, please?
Yeah, a shitty band that only writes soundtracks for Shrek. Can I use it in a sentence? I just did.
Let's see.
See? Did you find an answer?
I think so.
You're correct. Yes. Yeah, she had me believing. She
Big
gets
Smash
me.
Mouth.
Dude, I didn't even remember the order of like what was said. I was like, "Fuck it,
See?
I'm going C."
Yeah, she had me make believing. She gets just what she wants, and then she leaves. So you get the first crack at the bonus question. So speaking of, and it's tied 2-2. So these are very important.
And you said you weren't going to keep score. Look at you.
I lied. So speaking of the Horcrux, how many of them existed in the world of Harry Potter? A, 8, B, 5, C, 7, D, 2.
I have no fucking idea. B, is it five? The 5. I think it's 5. Is it 5?
Wrong. Adam.
Give me the number. I don't even know what a Horcrux is, so I don't know what
It's the fucking things they like fucking hit with a hammer or something. They
No,
break.
it's not.
I don't know. Like they put a soul in it or something.
That's it.
Yeah.
So A, 8, C, 7, D, 2.
I like the number 7, so I'll go with that.
Incorrect.
Damn, it's 8?
It's 8.
Fuck.
It's Nagini, Goblet, Diary, Locket, Ring, Diadem, Voldemort himself, and accidentally Harry Potter. That's why-
Water, air, earth, heart. Captain Planet.
Earth, wind,
Yeah.
and fire.
Earth, wind, and fire. Oh,
Swear-
yeah. September.
Swear to
Do you
God.
remember?
Swear to God, some of me again. I'm kicking your ass. So we are going into the last round here. We're tied. We're tied at 2. Is it? No, it's 3-2. It's 3-2. Tyler's in the lead. So we're gonna go into a little bit of true or false.
Oh, no, you're right. Tied at 2. Because we both missed
That's
one.
right. Yeah. Tied at 2. So we're going into some true or false. This speaks for itself. You get a crack at it, and if you don't get it, no one gets a chance still because there's only 2 fucking answers.
Wait, so this is like rapid fire?
As rapid fire as you want to take it.
No, like, do we both get the same question?
No.
Okay.
It's whose turn? I think it's
Me.
on. It's on
It's
you.
his turn, yeah.
All right. So I'm ready to hear your eyes roll to the back of your head on this one.
Yes.
What did Harry Potter call his third toe from the center?
Yeah.
The big one next to his big toe.
Yeah.
The big toe next to his big toe
There you go.
Her hiney.
is bigger than my big toe.
So Adam, in the video game Chrono Trigger, the lead character Chrono has the magical abilities of lightning. True or false? It's an RPG from Japan, imported to America, redone by Square Enix.
True.
Correct. Adam,
Chronos, I feel like Chronos. Like, there was a Chronos in fucking God of War. There was lightning. That's
yeah, that's actually a good way to put it. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
the only fucking...
Something completely unrelated made something
Oh, yeah.
make sense.
Yeah, I'll go to a video game action.
Checks
So
out.
we're at
Checks out.
3-2. Taylor, the song Black
No bonus?
No, these are true and false.
Motherfucker. Okay.
The song Black Magic Woman was written in 1970 by Carlos Santana.
True.
It's correct. 3-3.
I listened to like Santana 1 for like months later.
Forever,
Yeah. I'd spend it like on repeat in the truck.
Adam, Magic the Gathering was launched in 1989.
Before I played it. Sure. True.
False.
Damn it.
1993.
Oh, I was early on.
Are we still 3-3? Yes.
Yep.
3-3. You're going to be pissed that you didn't get this one. So, Taylor, Doc Willis's nickname is Little Black Magic. Doc Willis is a comedian from the West Coast, and his nickname is Lil Black Magic.
I'm gonna go false.
It is true.
Fuck.
As according to the Bad Friends podcast, he is Lil Black Magic.
I listen to Bad Friends. I guess not enough.
Adam, the last question in true and false before we move on to the final question. We are tied at 3-3. This is very tight. American Horror Story gets spooky as shit with Angela Lansbury and A.H.S. Coven. True or false?
False.
Correct. Who was the head witch?
The fucking lady
Angela
coming
Lang.
down the mountain.
Angela-
I was
Angela
thinking
Lang.
of the
Okay.
celebrity.
You're good.
No, who was the celebrity that was in it though?
That's a good question. I can't remember.
The singer who ruined the whole episode when she came on and sang her damn song.
Yeah.
Stevie Nicks.
That's it.
There we go.
Yeah. So right now, Adam, you're taking the lead 4-3. So this last question is
Angela.
Imperative.
it's imperative. So
Angela Lansbury's like the Save-A-Lot version of Betty White.
yeah,
Jesus.
I was ready to say it's 100% not Murder, She Wrote that I was talking about. It was American Horror Story. Yeah. So the final question, as I previously stated, and as you can see so far, I am actually a fan of Harry Potter.
Seems that way.
It's a fun little escape.
The glasses say it all.
Well, actually, yes, it does. And then I got to see grown-ass people cry in a movie theater during Deathly Hallows like their dog died, so that was pretty cool, too.
That's unfortunate.
This universe spans 12 movies, if you include the Fantastic Beasts movies, which this question will, and it has been heralded as a movement in modern young adult cinema. None of these movies have done worse than $650 million in the worldwide box office. So, my little wizards in training. Whoever comes closest to the grand total of these 12 films gets 5 points to their house and the victory. So, 12 movies, none of them have done worse than $650 million in the box office. And we're not doing Price is Right rules. It's whoever is closest. So, give you guys a second. And yeah, I want to see some answers. And I think, Adam, since you're in the lead, you'll go first.
Can we use our calculators on our phones?
No.
Fuck.
Wait. What is the exact question? The film that grossed less than 650,
There are
or
12 films.
yes?
What is their total?
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sorry,
okay.
I should have been more specific than that.
Without a calculator.
Without a calculator. Yes. So, while you guys are doing that, just let you guys know that Harry Potter and the IMAX experience is going to be coming back here in the fall season because Disney is celebrating their 50 years and they have the Universal Studios and it'll be back. So that's cool. Thank you, Disney. Thanks for our sponsors at Disney. You guys bought WWE and now you're sponsoring us. It's really cool.
You've ruined another promotion.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking Punisher away forever. Piece of shit.
And Daredevil.
Yeah.
No, that shit's coming back.
Daredevil will come back. They
They-
can PG-13
Dude,
that.
did you guys
They can't
watch-
PG-13 Punisher.
Did you watch fucking Hawkeye? That fucking Disney Plus show?
Yeah.
They fucked up my boy. They fucked
Was
him
Renner?
up.
Did Renner still play Hawkeye?
Renner's like
Well,
one of the
at
leads.
least he kept the role.
But fucking Fisk, they fucked up Fisk so bad. Like, dude, don't change D'Onofrio. He fucking crushed it.
Yeah, he did
Your
crush it.
That's what
fucking
they do.
Fisk is gonna wear a
That's
Hawaiian
what
shirt.
they do.
What are we doing here? What's going on?
Oh, that's so they can put him in the next. What's the Disney movie with the little Hawaiian girl? Lilo and Stitch. He's gonna be in the next Lilo and Stitch.
What the fuck?
You went full Jerry Seinfeld for a minute.
It's gonna be
there.
Lilo.
What's the deal with this?
It's gonna be Lilo and Fisk.
Lilo and Fisk.
Lilo and Fisk.
All right, my wizards.
I didn't do any math.
I have no fucking idea. Let's go. You're first, so
Adam,
I get to guess.
650 million was the minimum.
times 12.
For any movie, no one's done worse than
You're an
that.
accountant, so I'm
And there's
fucked here. I don't know
12
numbers for
movies in
shit.
total.
Yeah, I could just go like. Fuck.
I'd say just go nice round numbers for yourself.
Aren't you an accountant?
Fucking yeah, but I need a calculator.
I think go ahead.
What you got?
Can I just go with like.
I'm gonna have to find the Jeopardy theme here.
Yeah, you're gonna. Hold on. I'm really like
While we're young, Adam.
22 billion.
22 billion. Taylor.
Okay, I'm lower. I think I'm gonna go 20. Or I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be that guy. I'm gonna go 12 bill.
12 billion.
Yeah.
Taylor is closest. These movies grossed $9,205,222,945 and counting.
God
Well
damn.
played, sir.
This is the first time, Adam, that you have been beaten in the Jojitorium by one of our
I'm
guests.
1 for 1.
Yes. So,
my dazzling career has come to an end.
There goes my streak.
yep. Hey man, all streaks have to die.
Much like
sometime.
Goldberg, I got tased.
Bro.
So, Adam, we're moving on to the portion where you get to talk a little bit more about yourself. So, what is on tap and where can you find
Just
us?
took a big swig of beer. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Forgot we were here. Yeah, so we have a little bit of the bubbly. We're on keg number 2 of that. It's the Bellini Brewed IPA coming in at 8.4%. Then we have Crushed by the Fist of God hitting the taps on Monday. It's our Smoked Russian Imperial Stout coming in at 11.5%. How the Gruit Stole Christmas, our Cranberry Gruit Ale with a little bit of honey in there is 7.2%. And the Gingerbread Stout is on its last legs at 7.5%. And we still have a little bit of Year of the Jojinator left in bottles. Gold Wax Top, 15.2%. Get you some.
And also, too, we're going to be featured at the Brews and Bruises Festival in June, and we're going to be at the Best Brunch Ever Fest for Fuel by Hops.
In May.
Time out.
Yeah.
We need an angle for that because I feel like I'll probably end up being stuck pouring there. Not stuck. I'm happy to be there. We got to get an angle.
All right, we'll figure it out. We'll talk about it. We should get an angle. Local hero, Kurt Angle.
Ooh, yeah.
He's going to be allegedly guest pouring at the Bachelor tent.
I always have this image of Vince and remember that movie Downfall? Is that what it's called with Hitler?
Yeah,
He's in the bunker. I seem like Vince is like, well, he's like, my promotion's crashing. We'll get Kurt. We'll get Kurt. Kurt's been dead for 30 years, Vince. He'll be there. He'll be there.
So if you want to know what's going on with Adam down here in the Brew Lab, just follow him at @Basher_Brew on all social media. That's Facebook and Instagram. He's also on Untapped. If you want to know what's going on with Abjuration Brewing and our friend here, Taylor, all you have to do is search him out at Abjuration Brewing Company on all social media. It's Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And they also have their website, abjurationbrewingco.com.
And they're on Untapped. Don't rate them like jerks.
Yeah,
Be
please,
nice.
God, don't do that. Actually, taste the beer and put a description on there.
You know what I'll say about Untapped? If you don't like coconut, don't drink coconut beer.
Exactly. If I could change one thing about craft beer culture, it'd be the Untapped wouldn't let you put that up there.
That was mine until I thought about kids.
I mean, your perspective doesn't mean shit. Rate the beer, rate the style as the style. Does it represent the style, right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Right.
Absolutely.
Do you go to Morton's and be like, I don't fucking like steak?
Yeah, steak sucks.
Yeah, like
What the fuck would you go to Boris? So, and also, too, if you want to know what's going on with the boys down here in the Jojitorium, just search us out at DecayingWTB on all social media. That's Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Send us emails, decayingwtb@gmail.com. We drop our listener polls on Tuesdays, and we're going to be dropping all kinds of fun clips throughout the week. And if you guys want to know what else is going on around here, if you follow us and you send us a DM and you want us to talk about something, we'll definitely do that. And if you also want to see a guest on here to compete against Taylor, the #1 guest that we have so far, just give us some suggestions. We'll try to reach out. So from where we are here in the Jojitorium until wherever you guys are enjoying this podcast and hopefully enjoying your wonderful Sunday morning. Until next time, cheers.
Cheers. Who could have Beppo didn't even have tacos? 2 stars.
I'm looking at the pepper.